Hi guys, today I have a very exciting unboxing. It's an early unboxing because this is my birthday, which isn't till the very beginning of February. But my husband ordered this in the Black Friday sale, which very frustratingly, Cyber Monday was a slightly better sale, but I thought I would share it with you because if you have been following me on Instagram, my Diary of a Spendaholic Instagram, then you will know I've been thinking about this purchase for a little while. I'm not sure whether or not I've ever done a true unboxing before. I know I've done I've shown you what I've got, but I don't know whether or not I've unboxed something. Okay, so it came from Shopbop. Ooh, as you will be able to tell from the box. I don't think I've ever ordered anything from Shopbop before. So you pay the customs fees up front, and then if the customs fees are less than they anticipate, then you'll get a refund, which was pretty good. So this is the receipt, and there's some information on the back about joining their rewards program. And then, see, I can already see the dollar value on this. And it is marked up so much in pounds. Like if you go, this is a Rebecca Minkoff bag. If you go on the Rebecca Minkoff website, this is like £100 more. It's insane. I don't understand. Shopbop was by far the cheapest place that sold it. And I couldn't find a UK stockist. TK Maxx had a few in the smaller size. That were like £80, which was an absolute bargain. But this, I decided, was the one. There were so many colours. But I thought this was the safest bet. And since we're going to New York in January, I thought if I really love it, then maybe I'll find a fun colour in the sales. Oh my god! Oh, do you know, the leather is so much nicer than I anticipated. So much nicer than I thought it might be. From pictures online, I've had Rebecca Minkoff bags before, but they've always been either like a soft, you know, like the Mini Max, like that, just kind of like a soft, smooth leather, or they've been like a hard, like a Saffiano. I've never had anything pebbled, and I wasn't sure whether or not this was going to feel like low quality. From some of the pictures, it kind of looked like it wasn't real leather, which of course it is, but that's not the point. But it's a really nice feeling leather. Oh my god. And the size, it's more compact than I thought it would be. I've heard this about this bag, that apparently it looks smaller in real life than it does online, and yet it fits so much, so we shall see about that. It doesn't give that much information price wise. We paid, or rather my husband paid, £253.30. And I think that was including customs, but it's not. It doesn't say anything about tax or shipping, but I feel like that was including customs. I don't know. And then the suggested retail price is $298. Okay, I'm nervous. So apparently, it's got a very strong press stud on the front. So it looks as though this thing here, this little buckle, is actually what you use to fasten it up with, but it's not. And that was concerning to me as well, because I have had bags in the past that have been a press stud, not a press stud, it's a magnet, isn't it? That have been a magnet, and every time I've carried them, the thing's opened. And that concerned me because I know that this chain is actually attached to the flap of the bag rather than the inside of the bag. But I've heard good things about it being a really strong. If anything, people were complaining that the magnet was too strong. Oh, this is like so much nicer than I thought it was going to be. I mean, I thought it was going to be nice, but this is so nice. So it comes with this like creamy dust bag. Previously, the only Rebecca Minkoff bags that I've had have been, I think through the seasons, she changed the lining of the bags. There were different patterns and different colours. And so the dust bag was coordinated with the lining of the bag. I'm not going to open this because I'm not going to keep it in the dust bag, but it is just like a peachy colour. I'll just keep that kind of, I use them to stuff my bags, or I just kind of hold on to them in case I ever want to sell anything. I hardly found any videos of this on YouTube. I really struggled, which is why I'm putting this up as soon as possible, because I know that the Shopbop sale is still on, so there may be people still looking for this. But also, I'm going to then do a what's in my bag, a review later on. But I wanted to do the first unboxing because there were like 2 videos I could find, especially of this size. So hopefully this will be useful for people, because I haven't really even seen the inside of the bag. So it's much more organised, much more separated than I thought that it would be, because there's a zip pocket here. There's also a zip pocket in the middle, which I wasn't expecting. And then so just tons and tons of organisation, which really does it for me. I had to tuck the chains inside because they were going to drive us insane. So here's the bag, size-wise. It's very squishy. There's no structure to it, really, when you take out all the padding. It kind of reminds me of the YSL. Is it called the Lulu? I also had the YSL college bag for a minute. I had the Chanel Easy Flap. There are a couple of bags over the years that I've had and sold because of various issues that I feel like this bag fixes at a much, much smaller price. So even if they have the issues, I'm going to be like, but it was $298 or whatever, £250, rather than thousands or whatever the other prices would have been. The problem that I had with the YSL college bag was that I felt like it looked worn really, really quickly. The Chanel Easy Flap just didn't hold its shape at all. And so when I held it like this, then it kind of like sagged in the middle, which this feels like it's got more structure to it because of this back flap here. This has got a really strong magnet as well. Whew. But that actually really helps. Like when I push down there, between that and the sections inside, it really helps to hold its shape. Whereas that other bag, I didn't feel like it had anything. And so what really appealed to me about both of those bags is now in this bag. And I'm absolutely thrilled with it. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's exactly what I wanted. And not as big as I thought, because when some people were holding it, it looked absolutely massive. I'm going to do some modelling shots. Obviously, I'm just, you know, come home from work, so that's why I look like this. So crossbody, I feel like this is a little bit long for me. I am very short in the body, like my waist is here. I have long legs and a very short body, and oftentimes when I like a bag crossbody, everybody else finds that it's too short. So this is probably perfect for most people, but for me, I feel like it's kind of back to my hip, it's further down with a big coat maybe, but I think more often than not I will be wearing this. Also, you can wear it crossbody like that, so you mostly see the front of the bag, or you could wear it like that, so the bag kind of like pushes out a little bit, depending on whether you go forwards or backwards, and you can see the little strap on top. So there are options. And I think what I'm probably going to do most of all is wear it like this. And this, I think, is why it looked so big online. I was seeing it kind of, you know, models are small anyway, and they were carrying this bag and it looked so massive. I think worn like this, it does look big, and it has that kind of the Chanel jumbo feel to it in the style of the bag. And yeah, I think it's much more compact. It's actually a really nice, very, very lightweight. The chains aren't too heavy. The bag itself is super lightweight, and I love it. I think it's absolutely perfect. I'm so glad that I got the black. I was really on the fence. I thought about the red was in the sale, and I was like, ah. And then there's like a gunmetal hardware with a grey, which is beautiful. So many amazing colours. The only one that I would say I would stay away from my own experiences, is the one with the black hardware, because I got a Rebecca Minkoff bag in the past, and the black hardware did chip. That was the Love bag. I have a video on that, but this is just beautiful. In fact, if you saw that video, you'll know that I sold that bag to put towards my little Chanel mini square that I still absolutely love, and I feel like that's, like, I'm never going to be able to part with the money for a large Chanel handbag, and this kind of does it for me. I know, you know, I tend to come back later and go, well, I bought the Chanel handbag, but I just don't even think it's my style anymore. My friend bought one and it is beautiful and it suits her so well. But I think it's maybe not for me. I think the boy bag is more my style, and I'd be nervous about spending all that money on something that maybe wouldn't always be a classic in the same way as the like classic flap. I don't know. That's kind of my mentality about it right now. But for sure, this has got like a YSL. I love the chevron, a YSL vibe. It's got the Chanel flap vibe. The leather feels really nice. I'm really happy with the interior. It's really nicely organised, and the Shopbop service was amazing. I would love to hear from those of you that have returned through Shopbop. I'm obviously not intending on doing that, but for people who might be, because I can't tell you anything about that. And hopefully that was useful for those of you thinking of buying one like I was, who couldn't find a video about it on the internet. I will come back with what fits and a review and all that stuff later on, but for now, it arrived and I'm really happy with it.